The day after I make a video saying that I'm dip buying Fantom surges over 6% here on the day. How much further can this move on Fantom go? Or is it a big trap? I'm going to break down exactly what I'm seeing in the charts, do some TA. If you appreciate these updates on Fantom, smash up the likes. Do not forget to subscribe. If you want to see when I'm trading altcoins, you got to be in our Telegram community, ijazcrypto.com/TG. Now, yesterday, I made a video talking about the three altcoins I'm buying the dip on. Make sure you go watch that video. And a spoiler alert, one of them was Fantom. Now up here, a nice big 6% move. Now, of course, why did I make this prediction? I mean, we already saw that Fantom was hugely retraced. You have to go watch yesterday's video for me to explain why I liked Fantom around this price point. And you could see it was starting to trend upwards a little bit. Is this latest move here just a relief rally? Is it just the bears taking a moment to cool off before then just pushing us back down to lower price points? Or is it the start of us stemming the bleeding here and getting ready to pump here on Fantom? Now, it's important to understand something. If you're investing or playing around in Fantom, you need to understand this is quite a mixed bag of a coin, right? In other words, when Bitcoin wants to pump, this thing goes crazy. But equally as it can go crazy to the upside, it can go crazy to the downside. So it's almost like taking a leverage play. It's like an overreaction coin. People get really emotional about it, both in the positive direction and in the negative direction as well. And you as a trader and investor can use that to your strength, right? You've seen Fantom here correcting quite strongly to the downside. I mean, let's just take this into context. I'm sitting here on the 4-hourly chart. If you just go back to here on the 1st of July, just look at this July. Boom, big collapse here to the downside, starts recovering some of it, falls back down again, and now tries to gather a footing. So if you take it just from this point here, let's say, the bit before we started falling, you fell as much here on Fantom as 22%. And this is the difference between you getting good entries and bad entries. And again, let's bring out the EMA ribbon. Let me show you on the EMA ribbon how Fantom has been reacting, because currently up until this point, if you take a look, Fantom earlier ran up pretty well, right? It did pretty good earlier in the year. Then it broke down from this triangle. Right, it consolidated for a bit, it broke down from this triangle, it lost our important 56-cent support, and that's what created the big dump down. Now it's trying to consolidate, right? This here sideways is a consolidation, but it needs to work its way back up. We need to create what is known as a double bottom. Let me show you that. And by the way, guys, excuse my drawing. Remember, I've had surgery on my right hand, which is my dominant hand, so I'm drawing with my left hand on a computer, which is hard enough. So we need to create a double bottom here. Now, I know that doesn't look like a W. That's supposed to be a W to get you back to that 50-cent mark and then work our way back up. This is the long journey ahead here for Fantom, right? That's what it needs to do if we want to start getting back to the $1.22 mark and all those kind of price points we saw earlier on. Now, let's zoom up to the daily chart. What do you notice? Straight away, we need to pay respect to the bears. We are still in a downtrend, right? Let's not beat around the bush here on Fantom. Right now, when I'm dip buying in a downtrend. We've been in a downtrend ever since we lost our daily EMA ribbon, right? So let's just recap what happened. Big move on Fantom, all the way up to $1.22 earlier this year. That was towards the end of March. Consolidation, as expected. Lose the consolidation pattern, retreat to 56, we lose 56, and we manage to hold a footing around 40 cents here on Fantom. And now we're moving sideways around, okay? So in order for us to really start talking about $1.22 and even $1 again, we need to regain our EMA ribbon. And if and until we regain a daily close above this EMA ribbon, so in other words, I'm talking about a daily close above 55 cents, call it, which we're not far off, we're at 47 cents, right? It could be another day or two of a pump. Then we flip the trend. Then we're back in bullish territory, or at least sideways territory, while we try to mount another attack up towards key support level. Hold up, do you want to learn how to trade? Then you need to jump into our Telegram community. Link is in the description. In our Telegram community, I share my altcoins. I share how I do my trade setups, how I do my stop losses and take profit, so you can learn to become a profitable trader. Check it out, link is in the description. And once we hold 56 cents, your next key support is where I'm showing you here, which is that 64 cents. When we moved to the downside, we held this level a few times, once, twice, thrice, and we tried to hold it again here before falling down to 56. So 56 is important. Mark 64 cents on your chart as well. Those are very important levels to the upside, as well as, of course, regaining our EMA ribbon. Now, to the downside, we've got a little bit of a risk. Now, again, what am I saying here? I'm saying, guys, the bears own the trend. Look at this. Look at this. We lost our EMA ribbon here, move to the downside, consolidate into the EMA ribbon, move to the downside, consolidate into the EMA ribbon, move a little bit, and now we're just trying to consolidate again. We got to make sure that we don't just do this. If we do this, 32 cents, guys, 32 cents is our next support level. And I would love to DCA some buys at that level. So I'm watching out for two things just to recap here, guys. I want a W pattern. The bullish case is this W pattern forms, and we managed to get back above 56, and it's a reversal pattern, and onwards and upwards we go. And that's exactly why I wanted to do some nibbling yesterday, and I made the video about that. If we fail here and we do want to head lower, fantastic. I'm happy for this to come down towards 32 cent support. In fact, that would be a beautiful nibble buy. Remember, my long-term buys, I'm not talking about my short-term swing trades. Those are different, and I share those in my Telegram community. My long-term buys, like Fantom here, I'm holding this for minimum to get back to its Fibonacci golden ratio, which is $2.22 to $2.34. So for me, if you're buying at 32 cents, and again, I can't give you my conviction. You've got to do your own research, guys, not financial advice. At that point, for me, 32 cents, if I want to hold something up towards $2.33, is a good ROI. That's something I'd be in the game for. Buying on $1.22? No, that's not a good ROI, which is why I was not buying when this was being over FOMO'd here. I was saying wait for positions of strength. And now you're getting that position of strength, aren't you guys? If you look at where we were on Fantom when we hit $1.22, and we're to take that, let's take that reading all the way down to where we are now roughly. It's a 61% fall, guys. It's a 61% fall in a handful of months. And that's the difference between an experienced investor and an inexperienced investor. Somebody who just caught the peak hype of Fantom when everybody was talking about it. Andre Cronje was tweeting and Michael Kong was doing his thing, and they were announcing this VC partnership. They announced their canonical stablecoin. They was on a roll. The price pumped up to $1.22. Every single person was talking about Fantom. That is not the time for me to be buying. The time I was buying, as you guys know, was 15 cents, 16 cents, 17 cents, 18 cents. I was buying in the depths of the bear market. And similarly now, when I see the price sitting here around that 41, 42 cents, or if we fall further down towards 32, that's where I want to be a buyer. And if I can buy from those positions of strength, when I sit back and Fantom goes on one of its pumps, on its crazy pumps up to $1.22, and I've got a cost basis of 40 cents, 39 cents, 38, 37, buying in all those levels, then I'm going to be doing well over time. Again, you need conviction. It's not easy to do. You need to be buying when nobody is talking about that crypto. And this is a lesson for all altcoins. If you're buying when everybody is talking about it, I got bad news for you. You're too late. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, guys. If you like this type of content, then please don't forget to smash all the likes. If you want to trade with me, you can do so using the link in the description to our Telegram community. It's free. You'll see a bunch of content in there where I share insights, chart patterns, all sorts, and you can see which trades I'm taking. I've shared every single month a report of all the trades I'm taking in this market. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.